This creator posted a video where she basically shared that there's just something that is normal in most relationships that she just doesn't want to do. It's not for her. And the comment section is full of people agreeing with her, and a small smattering, a small sprinkling of people saying, well, when you meet the right man, you'll change your mind. And she did a video and she was like, why is it that when a woman comes up with a standard or a boundary or something she's not comfortable with or something that might be normal in most relationships, but she just doesn't want to do that thing, why is it that the response, mostly from women, is always that, well, when you meet the right person, you'll change your mind? The right person, as long as you're not being abusive or breaking the law or anything, I'm not talking about those things, okay? The right person will accept you for who you are. And if you're smart, you will date people who are seemingly, as much as you can tell, because folks be flipping the script, who will be on the same page as you. For women, we're told that love means we sacrifice and we change everything about ourselves to accommodate for the right man. And that, from personal experience and from having spent years talking to other women, not just friends and family members, but women all over the world, that compromise and sacrifice for love always winds up being something that they end up regretting. But society conditions us to think that compromise and giving up things and sacrifice is love. And if you don't do those things, you're a selfish bitch. Your job is to support the things that the man wants to do. If you're in school and he wants to move, you need to give up going to school, okay? If you have kids, but you want to get a promotion, you're just not going to take that promotion. If there's goals and things that you've wanted to pursue, but some kind of conflict rises up with that man, looks like your shit's going to get put on hold or it's just not going to get done. One thing that I think that we can learn from men is that they, for the most part, a majority of them, don't give up a damn thing, okay? If it's a young man and he has his mindset on going to college in a certain place, he will break up with you so he can stay focused on college and be single in a new town. If y'all are dating and he gets offered a job in another state, he will break up with you if you are not willing to give up everything and move for him. If there's something he wants to pursue, I don't give a damn if he's married with 3 kids. He is going to spend weekend after weekend diving headfirst into that hobby. But we're told for the right guy, we'll change, we'll give up everything, we'll lower our standards, we'll allow bullshit, we'll sacrifice our dreams and our goals. And I'm here to tell you, the right man would love you as you are. Now, again, because people are idiots, I'm not talking about somebody accepting you being abusive to them or you doing some illegal stuff. I'm not talking about that, okay? Calm down. Save your comment. I'm not talking about unhealthy things. But for the right man, if your standard is here, the right man will meet that standard. Or you will be smart enough to not even let it get that far to where you are dating men who are putting you in a position to compromise against yourself. For the most part, in these heterosexual relationships, compromise is usually us giving in. You know, whatever he wants, whatever he decides, that's what we're going to do. Men will always do what will benefit them. 99.9% of the time. I mean, you might have somebody who's an exception to the rule. Yes, Linda, I know your husband is amazing. Shut up. But for most women, the man is going to do what is best for him at all times. even if it means being with a woman that he doesn't necessarily love or even like. But she's going to be the woman to compromise and give up everything and sacrifice everything and make his life easy, because our job is to be adaptable and flexible and supportive to them. Centering ourselves is selfish. Yeah, it's selfish until you wind up broken up with or divorced or get left, or you wake up one day 20 years deep into a relationship and you're sitting at the foot of the bed thinking, what the hell has happened to my life? I don't know who I am anymore. If the compromise is simply you saying yes to everything, if the compromise is always you're the one having to forego the plans that you've had for yourself, if the compromise always manages to work out in his favor, you're not compromising. That's being a pushover. He's benefiting from being with you. And you will in some way wind up regretting it. He might be an amazing person. Even though in that situation he ain't that great if he's always getting his way. Even if you say he's this amazing person, and he sticks by you and he doesn't leave you or whatever the case may be, you will still wake up one day and look yourself in the mirror and be like, I don't know who I am anymore. I don't recognize this life. You will look back on all the dreams that you had and be like, wow, I could have, should have, would have. And only a small percentage of you who come to that realization will actually do something about it. I just know for me, for my life, I would never want to be telling somebody a story one day and say, I wish I would have done, oh my gosh, absolutely not. Women, instead of centering men, center yourselves. Hey, relationships are fun if you're with somebody who is healthy, who is amazing, but it should never be a situation where in order to be with them, you always have to let them have their way and you are molding your life to center them.